Hi, this is Jay Holstine, and I'd like to just feel very fortunate to be able to have a chat with one of my members of my group, of the my chief executive group. And so, Brodie, I'd love to start by just have you kind of share a little bit about yourself, and then we'll just to kind of take it from there.
Yeah, I'm Brodie Allen. I am the founder and original team member of Evolve Surface Strategies. We are a right-of-way professional consulting firm with focus on land, regulatory environment, and the strategic engagement side of things for on behalf of a number of different industries. Work for basically anybody that needs access to property for infrastructure development. On the personal side, I'm a father of three, happily married, and active foil boarder behind boats and on the ocean. So that's
Fantastic.
me in a nutshell.
Very good. And so, kind of what led you to inquire and want to learn more about Vistage?
So I founded Evolve in 2007. Was fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of, we'll say, local mentors, people that I could rely on, make a phone call to outside of my core Evolve team, which was a whopping number of two at the time. And then you fast forward to 2019, we made a assertive push to expand our operations from Canada to the United States. And started to feel like by year two or three that I wanted to get a bit more immersed into the US geographic area to help support our team. And candidly was missing some mentorship, missing some guidance. Didn't have the same network that I was fortunate to have in Canada, and acknowledged might have a few blind spots working in a new country and a new region. And was referred to Visage from a colleague of mine who said, look them up, see what they have to say. So
Very interesting. And so you shared that you're the founder of your company. What is the size of your company today?
we are just under 200 team members operating in 23 different states and provinces across Canada and the US. And as I mentioned, we're working in virtually all industries, anyone that needs infrastructure developments. And we have a wide variety of disciplines from right-of-way professionals to environmental specialists to regulatory specialists to community engagement specialists.
So, and thank you. So you've been with our group, I think, going on probably around 6 months. I'm kind of curious, what have you found to be most beneficial?
Hmm, probably two things. One of them, and don't get too puffed up there, Jay. One of them's you. It's
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
And I really value the monthly one-on-ones. I've had mentorship before, I've had coaching before, and I don't know if it was I adjusted my style or if you encouraged me to, but it's refreshing to come into some one-on-ones without needing to feel like I had to have the polish or guide and coach direction, and using your language, land the plane in a brainstorm. And you get raw Brodie, and it's refreshing for me to be raw and not have to worry about how I'm delivering my thoughts or the structure or flow of the communication. And so it's been really good to come in with it. All right, let's have my coffee. Let's talk about what we're talking about today, Jay. So that's been great.
Well, and
Go ahead.
fantastic. It's always, one of the things that's difficult about being a CEO is everyone's dependent on you. And so it is kind of nice to kind of, let your guard down and have a conversation without feeling like you have to be on. So I get
Yeah.
that.
And then the second of the two that I think you hear consistently from virtually everyone that's joined Vistage is the network and the group that not only in our sessions and our speakers and what have you, but everything that comes after that. Even this morning, sent a note to four of our team members who I know are in similar circumstances, looking for recommendations on fractional CFO.
Mhm.
We really respect their opinion. And to your point on the guard down, it's a safe group that you can come in, express your vulnerabilities, explain what's causing you stress, and celebrate things that you're winning as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the dynamics of the group are significant, and very encouraged, even though it's been 6 months for me, and I'm feeling like the decision to join Vistage is not only checking those boxes, but exceeding my expectations on that network side of things, on the mentorship side. I have had now 4 separate one-on-ones with individuals for specific topics that might have come up in their day-to-day business or my day-to-day operations. Yeah, that's the exciting part for me, is where those relationships continue to grow and foster.
And within your business, have you seen where things have changed within your business as a benefit of being a part of Vistage?
I think we've incorporated some of the we'll say the instructional takeaways from our sessions back to our one-on-ones. I think there's definitely some fine tuning that's been very helpful. Maybe taking an idea that we've planted as a seed and given it the proper nurturing that it needed, or the fine tuning, or been challenged on some thoughts that I might have had to make it better than originally intended. So yeah, definitely seeing the benefits in the business for sure.
Fantastic. And so my last question being, if somebody were thinking about joining Vistage, what would you share with them? What would you share with them about just your experience, or what they ought to look for, or what they ought to think about, or how they might get the most value themselves personally?
I'd probably call you and say, "Hey Jay, you got that testimonial video? I'll just that." No, all seriousness, I would highly recommend it. Particularly, my first few questions would be on their own situation. Obviously, it's a commitment and what they're looking for, just to make sure that it aligns with what I believe would come out of Vistage. But if it's anything remotely close to what I was looking for out of Vistage and the benefits that I'm seeing, most certainly would recommend, if there's an alignment there, and that they have the capacity and willingness to come in as active attendees who are willing to be vulnerable and share their experiences as well. So,
Well, fantastic. Well, Brodie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me this morning, and obviously very much appreciate having you as a member, and appreciate you kind of sharing your thoughts on Vistage. So thank you.
thank you, Jay. Have a great day.
You too.